Hey all you digital race car drivers, I'm Dale Robin Jr. III and this is episode number 19 of Slow to Pro, a YouTube series where I go from slow to wondering if I'll ever be a fast boy. This was a race I was running just to change things up because I've been practicing Barcelona so much, and I just wanted to see if any of my practice was paying off with an open lobby. So here we are at Monza. Because nobody likes Barcelona enough for there to be an open lobby with anybody in it. So I qualified in 6th, and as you see by the title, we're about to take home our very first podium, and it comes with a photo finish. I think the split between us was .023, so it was very intense. If this is the type of content you were looking for when you stumbled in here, make sure you subscribe so you can be sure to stumble your way back. And if you enjoy any part of today's content, I would really appreciate if you took a second to click the thumb up like button. It really helps this channel begin to grow, and any comments are welcome down below. You don't even have to be nice to me. So we start off, and I was debating between floating to the back or starting in my qualifying spot, and the only reason I considered floating to the back was just to avoid the turn 1 wreck, but it doesn't happen. Not in front of us, not behind us. I run a bit wide here to avoid the Merc, but he gets bumped and ends up clipping me anyway. No big deal, we'll just recklessly rejoin. Perfect. As we enter the track, the Merc takes out the Aston that originally sent him wider than me. We end up in a battle with the McLaren for 3rd place, and we're going to try to get into his toe here through Curva Grande. And I'm planning to move on the exit of the next chicane. I'm trying to win the whole thing here on lap 1, so we hit the chicane and come through good with good braking, and I get a better exit as I planned, and I'm able to stick my car next to his before the braking point, which to my understanding is the gentlemanly way to properly establish position. Sheila would be so proud. So I was able to hold on to P3 right up until I sent Zabina screaming through the 2nd chicane on the very next lap. Let's cut to that. So here we are, coming into the very chicane where we earn P3, about to lose 3 Ps. We're going to drop all the way down to 6th place after Zabina tries to take too big a bite out of that sausage. Her eyes are bigger than her belly. That's how I like my women. And the rest of this race is me just trying to chase down the time I lost to that mistake. Luckily, I spent less time chasing this mistake than I do chasing Sheila. There aren't any passes or close calls. I end up going from P6 to P4 because of some sort of incident that sends someone to the pits, and then someone spins out way off track. The rest of the time is me sneaking back up close to P3 until we battle on the final lap. So why don't we just cut to that? So here we go. The engineer clearly states that the leader's on the final lap, but I did not hear him, which is probably the best thing that could have happened to me. It kept me from trying to make a pass out of thin air, and kept me in the mode of not only needing the pass, but needing the pass to be clean so I could complete the race. So my plan was to try to get tight, but also keep it tidy so I could become P3's entire rear view. I don't want him to see anything but Dale Robin Jr. III behind him. When he looks at that mirror, I want it to be Zabina taking up the whole thing. I want him thinking about the consequences of a mistake more than his braking points. So we come into the chicane where I've been seeing the delta drop lap by lap, so I know I've got more speed in this sector, so I'm focusing on coming through nice and tidy, because tidy is fast. And we're able to run up close to Sabina's cousin here in P3, and he takes multiple defensive lines to these turns. He blocks the outside and he blocks the inside right here. Look at that. That's a good line. I'm not gonna lie. That's a good defensive line. But right up here, he pulls off a very interesting move. He fools me into thinking the bend is sooner and almost gets me to run off the track by trying to draft him there. That was clever. I'll give it to him. So I know I can't get the pass in this stretch right here, but I just want to appear as aggressive as possible to make him freak out. And it works. He runs way out into the sand, which allows us to get right up against him for what I didn't even realize was the final turn until I saw the people stopped on the main straight. So we just get into the toe here, and I'm focused. Okay, big brakes, down to 3, and ease in and try to take this inside on him. Let's get as close as we can. He's gonna, in his panic, he's gonna run a little wider than I am, and it works out. And here comes the photo finish. It's a .023 split. And here's me not realizing. And here's me realizing. Oh, I got third. Oh, I'm so excited. Look at me. Oh, look at me. I'm so good. I got third place. Oh my god. Thanks for watching this episode of Slow to Pro. Look out for my league race that I'll be uploading later this week. Subscribe and hit that stupid bell if you want to have your phone annoy you. If you enjoyed today's race or anything stupid I said, click like. I appreciate it. Leave a comment with your favorite pizza topping if you're a robot. I'm Dale Robin Jr. the third. Thanks again. You guys have the kind of day you want to have.